Hi everybody. Well, I'm still in the kitchen. I finally pretty much finished all the dishes from the past week because I wasn't able to use the water. And I even cleaned my stove. So I'm getting ready to get dinner ready to put in the oven. So I figured, well, this might be a good recipe to take you along with. So let's throw something together and feed the family. Okay, I've done some prep work ahead of time. Okay. What I'm doing is warming up my cast iron frying pan. I'm going to put some bacon grease in here, and then I've got 2 onions and 2 stalks of celery that I am going to saute until softened in the frying pan. Okay. This is a little bacon grease. And to make it a little bit healthier, we're going to go with a little bit of avocado oil. Okay, this is an electric stove, so it's going to take a few minutes for that to warm up. In the meantime, what I have here is, I'll make sure I get this right, beef chuck eye steak. Okay, and I am going to, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of Worcestershire sauce on these little steaks here. Just a little, just for flavor. I'm not going to go nuts. And I'll soak into the meat. Just to add a little more flavor. Yeah, it is almost 3 o'clock. And I would like to have this in the oven by 3 o'clock because I want this to cook low and slow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to preheat my oven. I think I'm going to go with 275. Okay, and since I'm starting everything in the frying pan, that should be sufficient. Alright, are we warmed up yet? Nope. I'm looking to see if there's any swirls in the fat. I'm also feeling with my hand right about here. It's starting to heat up, but it's not quite where I want to add the vegetables yet. So I also have a dish here with about third to half a cup of flour, and I've seasoned it with some garlic powder and some salt and a little bit of marjoram. I mix that all together, and I'm going to coat the meat in the flour, but I want to saute these vegetables first. Okay, the fat in the frying pan is starting to move around. It's starting to get heated up. So I'm going to add the celery and the chopped onion. I'm just going to saute this a little bit. Nothing drives me nuts more when I watch these cooking shows and they don't get every piece of vegetable out of the dish. Now, I'm also going to add a little salt, not a lot, just a little, because there's some sodium in the celery. I just want to bring out the flavors. I don't want to go crazy with salt, because the flour has salt in it, and there's a little bit of salt in the Worcestershire sauce. So my policy is you can add it, but you can't take it away. So I'd rather err on the side of a little low on the salt than too much salt. Not to mention the bacon grease has some salt in it as well. Now, while this is sauteing, I gotta keep an eye on it. I want to get translucent. I'm going to go ahead and dip this meat in the flour, the seasoned flour. It's going to fall apart, I can tell. One more piece. It's out of the road. Little pieces to add extra flavor. Okay, this is about ready. Beat down a little bit. Okay, take my fingers off. And my oven is ready. Oven's ready, I'm not. I got most of that out. Alright, now, obviously I need more oil in that. More bacon grease. This time I think I'm going to go with a little bit of coconut oil. Okay, yeah, I know this is not exactly keto friendly because I'm using the flour, but I'm the only one that's on the keto thing, so that's alright. I got something else for me. Alright, that's not going to take long to get ready. Quickly brown this. I find on this stove the highest heat setting is very, very high. And it's really too high for doing most cooking. So about medium high for this stove is fine. If I was going to boil water, high. But that's about the only thing I would use a high setting on it for boiling water. All I'm doing is just browning the outside just for the flavor. I'm not cooking it through. Okay, so I'll be back when I have all of these browned up. Okay, last piece is just about done. Nicely browned. All right, a couple little pieces here. Now turn the heat down, and now I'm going to throw in these mushrooms. There's two small cans of mushrooms. There we go. I always got to drop something, don't I? All right. Just a little bit of butter. Just for flavor. Mushrooms are very good at absorbing flavors, so that's why I wanted to cook the mushrooms after the meat. So they're already cooked, they're just sauteing, warming up. That's for me. Alright. This is the pan I'm going to cook everything in. Do I have my spoon in here? Yes, I do. Okay. Now then, I'm going to put about half these vegetables in here. Maybe a little better. Roughly. Nobody's going to measure, nobody's going to count. Okay, these mushrooms are just about there. That should be good. Put about half of these mushrooms in the bottom of the pan. Mix them up a little bit. I got rid of my tongs. Alrighty. Now, put the meat in here. I'll throw that in even though it's a little bit burnt. Alright. I don't like the greasy fingers on my towel. Okay. Easier. Do it this way. Mix them all up together like that. Yeah, this, I'm going to get every piece of onion and celery out of the bowl. Mix them together. Sprinkle them on top. Spread them around. All right. Now, the next step, if you're kosher, okay, I guess you don't do this, but I'm going to add milk to it. Okay? Just a little. Just try to see it's kind of covered the bottom. And now I'm going to tightly cover this with aluminum foil. Okay. And in the oven it goes. Alrighty then. Got time to clean up before dinner. Okay, just about dinner time. I've got my lamb steak cooking in the frying pan here. And I need to check out the main dish. Ooh. Problem with glasses, you can't see when you open the oven door. Okay. Just about done. Okay, and this. About done as well. Now then. Fish the steak out, and I want to make sure I thicken this sauce up. Okay. Remember this plate? One of the ones that jump out of my hand? This is going to be so tender. Alright. Now then, 64,000 questions. Do I use the same pan or use a different pan? Because it's easier to control. Now then, make a bit of a sauce with the drippings and the meat. Okay. Now, just put a little bit of flour in here. Beat it with a whisk. Good and thick. Cooking the flour. It's got, put what, a tablespoon or less in here. And there was about maybe half cup, 3/4 cup of drippings. There's still some of the flour in here from the meat. Okay. Add some cream. Oh, that's nice. A little more cream. Okay, and this will combine with the other juices that are starting to accumulate in the bottom of the pan. Turn it off. Okay, pour this over top. Okay, and I am serving this with some white rice and some spinach. There we have it.